Hello everybody, this is Jerry Mateo with In the DAW. Welcome back to another video. I will have to preface this by just letting you know I'm very sick. My daughter has been sick for like over a week and she's finally getting better. And now I'm sick. And it is 4 days before Christmas. So I'm trying to get this video series out. There's a bunch of cars right outside the window. For some reason, my computer screen keeps turning on and off, so I might need to buy a brand new computer screen. Luckily, I have 3 of them, so it's not a big deal. But I want to get this video series out, and this is a collection of plugins or brands of plugins that I think you guys should check out. Now, keep in mind that some of these are going to be plugin companies that give me NFRs, and some of these are going to be plugin companies that I buy plugins from. The first one, which is on part 1, is ML Sound Labs. And for this one, we're doing Spitfire audio. And the reason why I say you really should check this out, especially by the end of the year, using Christmas sales, end of the year sales, New Year's sales, is because Spitfire audio is really revving things up. They're releasing a ton of great sample libraries that are designed for ease of use. I have a video that came out recently. Their Olafur Arnold's cells is really good. It's basically designed so that when you play it, it actually has micro performances within it. It's an amazing sample library. But what I'm going to focus on today is probably my favorite reverb that I have come across, period. And that is going to be the Air Studios reverb by Spitfire Audio. So I have a jazz sample right here. I have a jazz kit. This is all recorded right here. You can see these are all recorded tracks. And we're just going to play it. Let's just play the audio. It has very minimal processing. In fact, I'll show you. I'll grab my Pro Q4 demo. Yeah, I'm demoing it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy this yet. These are all the tracks, right? And you can see that this is pretty much all the processing that's going on. Let's play. So very simple, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to get the horn section. I'm going to make an effects channel group and I'm going to label this horns. Now, I was demoing out the Magic 7. That is a free plugin from Wave Alchemy. I do recommend trying that out. It's a pretty good plugin. It's a Bricasti emulation. But I just really have fallen in complete love with the Air Studios Reverb plugin. Now, this is the essentials. I do not have a license to their full version. I was given an NFR to this. And I just love this thing. Let's just listen to it. It's a convolution reverb, and it takes a while to load when you're on a SSD, like an external one. So I put it into one of my internal M.2s. I have like 3 Gen 4 M.2s, and it's beautiful. Let's go to the woodwinds. Let's go for like a bassoon solo. Listen to that flute. Listen to that flute. Now we can make this stereo. And we can actually move the microphone where it's going to be in the room, which is really cool. You could see the placement and the material used in every section, even the canopy height. It's really cool. I like to make it stereo, add a little bit of delay for the width. Really cool. That sounds almost like a long room, right? Or like a giant chamber. But let's go for the hall. It's just called the hall. And let's do a hall spring. I don't know. Never used this preset. Let's check it out. That sounds great. Let's bring down the mix. Cool. We're going to bring the mix all the way up because this is on ascend. So what we can do is we can actually just highlight every channel and we can take this out of solo and slowly bring this up. And then we'll find a section in the track that has a little bit more horns going on in it, right? We'll go maybe right here. That is the most realistic sounding room that I've ever heard. I love this plugin. Like, I'm just going to let you know right now. I recommend buying this plugin. I will buy the upgraded full version because I was only able to get the NFR for the Studio Essentials. And the video did okay. It had a couple hundred views, not a lot, not great, especially because some of my other videos do like thousands of views and it's a small channel. But this is an amazing reverb. It's literally the best reverb I have, and I'm slowly starting to just replace all my other reverbs with this. It's very low CPU, and especially on my new computer, this is doing nothing to my CPU. Now, I do want to do something else and show you some more Spitfire audio stuff. So I'm going to go to my, and I'm going to open up a little session that I'm working on for an actual other video that I'm supposed to be doing for Spitfire Audio. Not for them. A company that does like promotion, basically sends me stuff, and I get to have free plugins to do content for. But I am currently working on a video. Let me grab the session. Currently working on a video using their new flute extension library. And let's just take a listen to it. We're going to make this active. Cool. Here we go. Let me just check my master bus and everything. And I want to make sure that I'm not accidentally clipping anything, because that does happen at times. So this is using the Abbey Road 1. I actually bought this a few years ago when it came out. I have the just normal one, the strings, the brass, the woodwinds, but this extra stuff, the selections. So this is taking a look at their wondrous flutes. And there's a cool little library of this. So if you select on one of these, you have longs, you have the legatos, you have staccatos, marcatos, and then you have these cool little like mordant, it's kind of like little trills, and it's really cool. So what I have is this little remake of Puppet Master theme song, their opening theme song, that I'm using these sample libraries for. The reason why is because I love old, weird, bad movies. So let's just take a listen. So here it is. It's just a very beginning intro. Cool. And this is using just Abbey Road libraries. So if I take a look, I am using their Originals drumline. I bought all my Abbey Road plugins except for the most recent ones that I've done videos on, the Olafur Arnolds, the Wondrous Flutes, and the Reverb. Those are the only ones I've ever gotten NFRs for. I've purchased all the other ones. So I'm using the cinematic percussion because it sounds sick. And for, what is this? I believe this is the flutes. I'm using the marcato. And then for this section, I'm using the low strings. And this is a library I purchased, because I think they had like cellos and stuff. And then for like the little melody thing, I'm just using the longs. But we can do stuff like little staccatos, but it just doesn't sound as good. Right? And everything sounds a little bit different. You hear that? There is a very big and noticeable difference. And with Spitfire audio stuff, you have all this control. You can change everything. You can go in here. I love it. It has key switches. It has effects. You can actually load different samples. So let's say we want mix 2 and not mix 1. Or instead of I want a vintage mix, And you have all this cool control. You have a ton of different options for deca trees, close out, spills. I'm lazy, so I'm just using mix 1. And I think it sounds absolutely amazing. If you haven't watched Puppet Master, it's a weird film, but I love it. It is literally my favorite video series. Anyway, I'm feeling a little sick right now. So I'm going to end this video. But yeah, part 2. Check out Spitfire Audio. They make amazing plugins. They are a little bit on the pricier side, but the quality is way better than you get with anybody else, in my opinion. Anyway, this is Jeremy Mateo. I'll see you guys later. I'll have a link down below. And yeah, see you on the next one.